Hello guys. I had a dream about Nibiru I wanted to tell you about, and I have a few pictures. That's why what you're seeing right now is kind of ugly. I really don't know how to do anything better, and I don't have time like some people move all this stuff around, which is gorgeous, but this is what I'm doing. Okay, in my dream, which was last night, early this morning, November 29th, 2013, I was awake and my husband was just getting up. We were on a large balcony of some sort, but we were back by the wall. I looked out and I saw a lavender sun and a lavender sky. It was either a sunrise or a sunset because the sun was just come on the horizon, but it looked very close to this picture. Again, bear with me as I get shaky here. Very close to that picture. The sun was lavender, the sky was lavender, there was no blue, it was just lavender. Okay, hang on. As I mentioned, I was looking over a balcony, but there was something like a column blocking part of my view to the left, to my left, which was over here, and the sun being on the right of me. As I moved over to my right a bit so I could see past the column, I started to see a huge planet. It was not Earth, nor was it the color of the Earth. It had a lot of blue and red. It was just, and even brown. It was just kind of blended together. There was no definition of cities or anything like that. I just knew it was a planet. There was a chain around the planet and a padlock in the front. So one chain and one padlock around this reddish-blue planet. But this picture that I'm going to show you is a very good representative of a planet with a chain. So it had like one chain and one padlock, and it was the chain was just kind of draped around like that around this planet, and that was it. The sky was still lavender in color, with this planet appearing to be about 10 times the size of the sun, which was on the right. So I kind of put them together. Again, it's not pretty, but this is a good representation because the sun was about this small coming up, and then this huge planet was beside it with the lock. The sky was still lavender. In my dream, I logically tried to come up with the size of the planet compared to the sun, and I came up with about 10 times the size. And in my dream, it felt very weird, and I was wondering if it was actually a dream, or if it was actually real. You know how that goes. Well, I realized that this was Nibiru, or Planet X, that I was seeing. There were people closer to the edge of the balcony, just walking back and forth and ignoring the sky altogether. I had no clue how they could ignore the hugeness of this planet. I started to speak about it, only my words were full of stuttering, like I was totally in shock but wanted to tell what was going on. I could only get one or two words out at a time. And because I'm making a video, I sounded like this. Nibiru, planet, look! You know, that's how I was stuttering. My husband was facing me and actually trying to shush me. He was either trying to calm me down or to keep me from telling others. I couldn't tell. That was the end of the dream. So there are several ways you can interpret this dream. I don't believe it points to any absolutes, so in a way it's just like another Nibiru dream. But I do see some elements that may be true that we can learn from. We know the sky will turn red and colorful before this event happens. I saw a lavender sun and sky. So my logic kicks in here and says we normally see a blue sky, but when I think of the primary colors, purple is a mixture of blue and red. So perhaps we see a blue sky like we do now, then it will turn purple like in my dream, and then a red color, which we know is coming. Perhaps we'll see this purple sky before the red one, kind of a blending into it. Now the side of Nibiru was very interesting, 10 times larger than the sun. So I've read other messengers' words that how huge it will be, also dreams and visions, where people say it's 3 times as big as the sun, and just, you know, all kinds of sizes. So I don't know how physically large it will be compared to the sun, but in this dream, that is how it appeared, and they were side by side. The chain and the padlock were also fascinating to me. All I can think of is that God will unlock this cosmic event in His timing. Isaiah 45:7 tells us, the one forming light and creating darkness, causing well-being and creating calamity. I am the Lord who does all these. So God causes this, okay? It's not Satan's plan. He may think it's his plan, but he can't cause squat, okay? God's doing it all. So clearly God causes calamity. He always does it for his glory in the end, but it's his timing. And so when he's ready to unchain Nibiru and let her do her thing, it will happen. Now, will it appear exactly that huge in the sky? I don't know. Can I see it, but others cannot because I'm part of the remnant bride? I don't know. I do know that when I was seeing the humongous moon the other night, and I'll post a link to that video, and this is in real life, I asked a gentleman in the parking lot if he noticed it, and he did say yes, but really nobody was looking at that moon the same way I was. I think that huge moon is a precursor of things to come. In my opinion, the reason men's hearts will fail them, actually. Look at the exact wording of Luke 21, the 25th and 26th verse. It states, "And there will be signs in the sun, in the moon, and in the stars, and on the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring." Men's hearts failing them from fear and expectation of those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of the heavens will be shaken. So men's hearts failing from things happening with geological events and the heavens. Imagine when they see this planet. I'm expecting that planet, have known about it for years. I have read dreams of people visiting that planet with Jesus and learning it's a prison planet for evil. It may have instigated the Great Flood even and have that cyclical orbit. All this stuff I knew, yet in my dream I was stuttering. I think it took my breath away. But when I woke up, that's all I could think about was that dream. It was great. I was excited to have it and even wondered if I had been having a dream or a vision or if it was real. I believe we are seeing the pull of this planet right now affect our Earth, and it's only going to get worse. I know you guys all know this. I just wanted to share the dream because of the lavender sky and the chain around the planet. These elements seem pertinent to me. Thank you.